Dear students, in our previous videos on Microsoft Access, we learned about what is database, how to create database, what are the characteristics of a database, what are the objects of a database, how to design a database, how to create tables and how to modify the tables design. So all this we learned. Okay, in this video, we are going to learn about sorting and filtering data, searching records in a table, queries, forms and reports. Okay, before going to that, so what's we learn why we need this, why do we need this database management system? Today, the success of an organization depends upon the ability to procure accurate and reliable and timely data about its business and operations for effective decision making. Right? Databases help organizations procure the right information at the right time to take the right decisions. So as you know, database helps you organize related information in a logical manner for easy access and retrieval. And Microsoft Access database, which stores information in a planned structure, is nothing more than an automated version of the filing and retrieval function of a paper filing system. Right? As I've already explained about all these things, right? So you are familiar with the concept of database management system now. It is a collection of programs that enables you to create and manage a database. Not only that, it allows you to access, modify, delete, search, query, sort, design and print data. So you all learnt about database objects, that is tables, queries, forms and reports. Okay, so next what you are going to learn is relational database management system. What is a relational database management system? It stores data in related tables. For example, if you see student data, which contains its student's name, admission number, father's name, mother's name, date of birth, whatever student details required for a school, for example. This is a school management system, for example. So not only student data, you need student mock table or mocks table also, which contains only the student's admission number, roll number and name and the marks. It will not contain father's name, mother's name or other details of a student. So how these two tables should be related? Okay, only then you can avoid the data redundancy, data duplicacy, right? So it is stored once and it can be retrieved anytime, any number of times by relating those tables. So as you all know, the characteristics of a table, it contains a value, one value, single value, that is roll number 1 is a value. What is a record? A record of a particular student. Okay, which is a field, roll number field, name field, English was one field. All this together is called as file. See, it contains one file, student data table, and the other file is student marks table. All together, these are all called as database. These are all managed in the database management system. Then these are related through the RDBMS, that is relational database management system. And see, when we saw some of the database objects, right? So what does mean by database objects? A database is more than a collection of tables. It is the overall container for data and its associated objects. Right? What is a table? It contains the actual data. What is a query then? Queries mean searching and retrieving specific data from the tables. What is forms doing then? It displays the data in a specific format. Reports displays and print formatted data. Okay, so one by one, well, let's see. First, we are going to see how to sort and filter data. I'm just opening already existing database. From this open recent database, I'm just opening a database. I've created a two table, student details table and students marks details table. Okay, so two student details contains only admission number, student's name, his father's name, mother's name, date of birth and etc. Next, student mark details contains his roll number, admission number, class, student's name and it's his marks in various subjects. As you all know, which will uniquely identify you in a class, that is roll number, which will identify you uniquely in a school, that is admission number. So admission number is your primary key over here, which identifies uniquely each student, right? So now let's see how to sort data. Already you are aware of, right? So you have to click on the arrow from which you are going to arrange the data from student's name, right? A to Z, Z to A. Okay, so or else you can go to home tab, sort and filter group. From here also you can sort the data in ascending order or descending order. Okay, so like for example, if I'm arranging in ascending order, so if I wanted to remove this, So what can I do? I can remove the sort and filter from here also. So how can I arrange from here in by clicking this arrow, or I can go to home tab, sort and filter group. From here also I can select ascending or descending order. If I wanted to remove this sort, so I can use this clear all sorts. From here I can remove the sorting. Okay. Next is filtering the data. Filtering is what? As you know, sorting is arranging the data. Filtering is it displays the records which is identical according to a particular criteria. For example, I wanted to display the students marks, students details only those who have scored more than 90, or I wanted to display only the students name starting with A or ending with some this thing. So, or I wanted to display only the marks in English who scored more than 50 or more than 70. So, that can be possible by clicking on the filters. Okay. So, how will I do filtering? One is from this arrow I can filter. See here, it shows all the data over here. I wanted to, for example, from here also I can filter. How? Just click on the select all, everything will get deselected. If I want to select only these 3 records, I want to filter like this. So that can be possible. If I wanted to sort according to the English marks, okay, what I should do? I have to go to number filters, okay, and I have to say, for example, English marks more than 50 or less than 50. So I have to select any one of this option: equals, does not equal, less than, greater than, between. So if I wanted to show only less than 50, not less than 50, for example, if I want to show only greater than 50 marks, so it will show you according to English only greater. I think everything is greater than 50. So we'll say like this, greater than 60. Okay. So it will filter only the marks which is greater than 50 according to English marks. So this way you can filter, or you can go to home tab, sort and filter group. From filters also you can filter. So you have to select the particular column and go to filter in the sort and filter group. Okay, or else from here also you can filter. So can you see the total? Already we know how to find the total. I've told you already, you have to click on the particular total you wanted and go to records group in home tab, click on the total. So it will be displayed here. So can you see the total also changes after you filter, right? Next is what? Searching data in a database. So how will you search? Can you see this status bar in that you have a search button? So you can see you have only 5 records, so you can search easily. But if you have hundreds of records, for example, in a school there are more than 500 students, so it is very difficult for them to search the data. So they have to use this search button. Okay, so for example, I am clicking on Rani's data. So it will show you, highlight you over here. Where is Rani? It will show you. If I wanted to search marks, who was scored 70 marks or 60 marks, so it will show you by highlighting it. So this way you can search the data. Next is what? As I said, queries. What is queries? Queries are a way of searching and collecting data from one or more tables, right? So what do you mean by that? A query allows you to view, insert, delete and calculate records and fields from several tables in your database. What does it mean by query? Running a query is like asking a detailed question to your database. When you build a query in Microsoft Access, you are describing specific search condition to find the data you want. Okay, so what you wanted, for example, I have created 2 tables. One is student details, another one is student mark details. You wanted admission number of a student and student's name and roll number and father's name and English marks. So how will you combine this? By asking a query, by running a query. Okay, so how will you do that? Queries can be created in 2 ways, using the query wizard and using the query design. To create a query, we have to go to create tab, and then you will see the others group here. In 2010 it will be queries group, in 2007 Microsoft Access 2007 it is others group. So click on this query design. First we are going to learn how to create query using query design. So add the tables which you have created, second table, first table. So already I have related it, that's why it is showing, otherwise I will show you how to relate this table. Okay, so let's just click on this admission number and move to this admission number. It will give you the line, so it will be related now. Okay, now I wanted to take the admission number. So you can double click and paste it over here, or from here also you can select it. Okay, so if I wanted roll number, student's name, class, okay, and father's name, and also English marks. See, I have combined so many columns I have taken from this. So I have taken admission number, father's name from here, and I have taken roll number, class, student name, and English marks from here. Okay, so if you wanted to see the query, so if you want to run the query, where you should go? You have to go to the results tab. Better, before running the query, you have to save the query. Okay, click on the save button, or you can go to the office button and save. Okay, it will ask you the name of this query. So English marks you wanted to display. Student English marks. Okay, so now you can click on OK. That means it gets saved. Now you wanted to run this query. So how will you run the query? So there is a results group. In that you have run button. You can see this run button. Click on it. So you will see the results over here. Okay. See, views from here also you can change it. See, if you see query tools design tab. Okay, from here you can click on the results group, click on the run tab to click on the results. See the results. Next, let's see how to create query using the query wizard. Now we will display the max marks. Okay, so now go to create group, create tab, query wizard, simple query wizard. Okay, then now here, see, it shows the tables and query which we have created. Now I wanted a column from student details table. So for example, I wanted admission number, student name, mother's name we will display this time. Okay, next I wanted to take marks from here. So I wanted the class roll number, class, and max marks. Okay, so next you can say finish. So but it shows, see, mother's name, roll number, class, and max marks of the student. This is another query. Using the query wizard we have created this query. Okay students, in the next video let's see how to create forms and reports. Thank you children.